Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. My name is Connor. Hello. And this is my friend Brandon. Say hello.
What? Where am I? I've been kidnapped to be here. I don't belong.
So this is a new podcast. I was like, hey, I want to do something new with my content. I want to try something out. And so I just thought, what if I did a podcast? And what if I did it with my friend Brandon?
Yes.
And so here I am. This is going to be a very chill thing. I don't plan to do very many of these unless you like it a lot, and then we'll do more of them.
Yes,
Maybe, hopefully.
Then
we'll
we
see what
get the
happens.
sponsor deals. And
then we get money.
We hit Hollywood. Meet greats like Jerry Kimmel or whatever the fuck his name is.
Jerry Kimmel! Introducing the new twin of Jimmy, Jerry Kimmel.
It's just Jimmy Kimmel, but just shorter, balder, and just a bit more like compressed, you know?
He's a JPEG.
Yes.
Just walking around. That's so funny. But yeah, no.
Live in a bubble.
Yeah, if this gets popular enough, we'll see if people like it, and then we'll do some more and just talk. Just talk.
Just trying.
Yeah. So Brandon, what is on your mind today?
Honestly, what I'm thinking about is that time where you sent me an image of you just reaching out into my screen.
What? I don't remember this.
You used it in your Q&A.
Oh, yeah.
And then I also sent an image of me getting grabbed.
Did you? I don't remember that. Wait, send it.
Okay, hold on. Let me fucking find it. It's very good. It's the same brain length there.
It's the same like brain waves going back and forth.
It was like, oh, Connor tried to grab me. Tried to draw myself getting grabbed.
Or like the crypto blockchain just pinging it back and forth.
God. All right, there's our first crypto reference of the podcast. You will only hear that once and never again. I'll make sure of it.
Yeah. What a travesty. Did you send the video? I don't see it.
Oh, the video? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't in the video, but it was through Discord. There we go.
Yeah, send it.
Yeah, here it is. This is the thing I sent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I forgot you did that.
Put it up on the screen.
I will put that up on the screen.
So I only know you'll have this up on YouTube and nowhere else. Do it.
Okay.
No, it's just
I might put it on SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah, it's the SoundCloud podcast where we talk about SoundCloud rappers and challenge them to diss tracks.
I actually had a guy in one of my classes once. This was a while ago now. But he was like
diss track made of you?
No, he didn't make a diss track of me. He just had a SoundCloud, and he was like the stereotypical. If you looked at him, you would expect him to have one. Like he had like the curly brown hair and the hoodie on, things like that. And he was just going around in the classroom, just be like, "Hey man, look at my SoundCloud. Check out my bars." And like everyone else was eating it up, and I'm like, "This is fantastic."
Fucking. Like,
I don't mean any disrespect to SoundCloud artists, but there is definitely. If I had listened to that, it would have been like,
It's like, listen to my bars and some Charlie Brown ass fucking. It's like, this shit is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Be like that sometimes.
It do be like that. I think that it can be hard for people to. I just feel like the
hard.
the music industry is just really oversaturated. I feel like.
It's not only that, but it's actually getting people like your shit is very difficult, especially if you're new and you're not very one with the musical notes or whatever.
Yeah. No, I mean, but that could be said about any art field. I feel like if
that's
you're
true,
just
but it just dude, Twitter makes it seem like if your shit is, it's not even bad. Like, if it's like okay, then that's like a war crime.
Well, no, the problem
But
with
that's,
Twitter
like,
is
fair.
like
Yeah.
you have to basically do a specific, you have to like feed into sort of trends and stuff on Twitter in order to grow. Because if you're just like posting whatever and and at the very least not networking with people or something that don't retweet your things and get it into other timelines, you're not really gonna grow all that much, because it's just hard for people to see new creators on Twitter, on any platform, really. I mean, you could say that about YouTube, and I'm sure SoundCloud as well. It's just, I feel like algorithms online aren't designed to help newer creators, and it's more just to promote things that they've already seen from new popular creators already.
Yeah.
And while that's good for people in like the intermediate range of subscribers or followers or whatever, if you're just starting out, you're really going to have to work your ass off to get into that algorithm.
Yeah, we say all that when fucking people were freaking out over like Elon trying to buy fucking Twitter. People are like, oh, just move to Newgrounds. People are like, no.
That ain't gonna work either. If you think
Yeah.
Twitter's bad, I bet Newgrounds is way worse.
Because that place, as far as I know, I could be wrong. Someone can probably correct me. That place doesn't really have much of an algorithm to work with.
Probably not. It is an older website.
So most of the time you have to just try and connect with people through forums. And if you have social anxiety online, then good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Also, let me close my brother's door.
Alright. No, I don't know. I mean, it's a dream. It's always the dream to have the job and, make videos for a living. But very, very small amounts of people actually get to do it. And for a lot of other people, it remains a hobby until they grow out of it. But I feel like the problem is that it's a combination of people trying to find what works for them, and also, like I said before, playing into trends and things where you just have to, if you want to grow. I mean, I've done that. I'm guilty of doing that in the past. And I mean, while I'm proud of those videos for the most part, it's like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of had to do it in a sense in order to get people to actually notice what I'm doing.
Wait, do what? I literally left to close the door.
No, I was just talking about like feeding into trends and algorithms and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that kind of has to happen to a certain extent, It's just get somewhere. And a lot of it's, I feel like the what do you fucking call it? The main thing you have to do is, for a lot of people, it's all about like, okay, you have to just swallow your pride and just do the thing. So
yeah,
you
honestly,
get somewhere.
you just gotta take your lumps and make the Johnny yes pop off video.
Oh my god!
Remember that meme?
Yes.
Good lord.
Oh god.
What a horrendous meme, by the way.
So, you know what? Yeah. Honestly,
Can I just say that it's just not good.
It's
I'm
been
glad it
years.
died.
You won't get any backlash for that one, for not liking the Johnny yes papa meme.
I feel like but I feel like I've been that way for a lot of memes, honestly. I remember way back in 2016 when like the Harambe thing was huge and people were making a meme out of it. I was like, I don't get it.
Okay, that in hindsight, that started a chain reaction of every time some like important figure or celebrity dies, it's like you have to go to the meme heaven mural thing. You have to go there, come join us, a random person. It's just like, okay, in hindsight, that shit's kind of fucking like not great. So.
It really isn't, like, oh, I get it. I get it. You want to honor people, but it's like, you don't. really, like, you know what I mean?
Don't stick him
It's
next to
kinda
the
weird.
fucking dead gorilla in the sky, please. Why?
Yeah, it's just a bit weird. Just a bit.
Yeah.
Good lord. Have you ever been like that? Has there ever been like a meme that circulate? I remember for me it was the Whip and Nene. I found that very annoying when it was popular.
Like a meme that annoyed the fuck out of me?
Yeah.
I can think of one recently. You know that? Oh god, I think it might just be the video of the like Family Guy character singing a song. It just
You don't like that one? That one's great.
it's like that one. Like that one. It's like, you know what? I'm starting to not like this one as much, but then it got worse. It got worse somehow. Because
Did it really?
people replaced it with Peter. I can't say it. It's
You
so
can't?
fucking bad.
Okay,
Okay.
type it in Discord and then I will determine if you can say it or not.
Okay.
Let's see here. Wonder who it is. Because I don't know how you could just make that like really offensive. I mean, I
There.
know how. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What's Losis?
I meant Lois. I forgot how to spell that bitch's name.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What do you? What out of? What do you mean?
Out two, out to two. There.
Oh.
Yes.
How you edited it into?
Yes.
I mean, I don't see why. I mean, I could, like, it turn into Peter moaning out to Lois.
Pretty much.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? Oh God. Do I have to? No, I don't have to. I don't
No,
think-
you don't have to. I mean, I get how you can ruin a meme like that, but oh God,
No, but here's the thing. I thought that was like, okay, oh, ha ha ha, very funny, and then it was everywhere, and I hated it. I hated it so
Oh.
much.
I see. Yeah, no, God, now there was one kind of recent. Well, this is less recent, but I really hated the Da Vinci twins.
The Vicky
Like-
twins. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Those
the original,
fucking guys.
Excuse me. Yeah, the original version of that. I just get it. Like, okay, haha, they're stupid, but they're so annoying. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really get the appeal, but I feel like everyone has to have at least one meme that they didn't like.
The funny thing about sorry for cutting you off, but
No worries.
the Vinky twins, it literally started out with, holy shit, I fucking hate these guys. What is wrong with them?
Really? Did it?
To people saying, nah, never mind. These people are fucking hilarious. They're fucking hilarious.
I didn't really. I
No,
knew that they made more videos, but I didn't really watch.
They
Any of
did.
them,
They
so.
almost got hit by a car in one of them. So
What? Excuse me.
hold on.
I did not hear about this.
Okay.
This is news to me. Let's see if you can find it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what it is, and the reason I say that everyone has to have at least one meme like that is because there are just so many. I feel like people's attention spans have just dwindled to the point where there's a new meme every like 2 days.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how to spell Da Vinci. I fucking remember. But
Alright,
just
it's fine.
imagine
We can-
two Twiddle D and Twiddle Dumb going, then the car fucking cruising into them.
Just sounds like the plot to a Beavis and Butthead script.
Kinda is.
Oh, God. Incredible. Didn't Beavis and Butthead make a movie recently?
Yes. Remember Beef talking about that.
Yeah, he did. He was talking about that because God, Beef. For those who don't know, he's a mutual friend of ours, and he's fucking ridiculous. Because there was one time. I'll get to that in a minute. But there was one time that I was just in a VC with him and a few other people, and I was just like, okay, guys, I'm probably gonna head off and do something else. And he was just like, oh, okay, wait a minute. I need to show you guys this Beavis and Butthead clip. And I was like, okay. And then for the next 2 hours, we just went down a rabbit hole of watching it. Because it's so dumb. It's so dumb, but you can't stop. You can't stop watching them because it's like, oh my god, why are they so stupid?
God, I am guilty of something similar because I did sort of the same thing with you, except with Jerma clips. It was
you did Jerma. That one Twitter account. What's it called?
It's Jerma out of fucking control or some shit.
Jerma out of control, and it's hilarious.
Yes.
It's so funny.
God damn it! You brought up the account name, and I instinctively went
Don't
to
look
it.
at it. You can't. Close the tab.
What is this? The fucking banner. It's just molten cheese, just all over Jerma.
How does he... Dude, Jerma's fan base is like the most unique and simultaneously ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Because he'll just do something... He'll just do something like, oh, hey, Chad, check out this bowl of cereal that I have. And then Chad will be like, dump it on your head. He'll be like, no, I'm not going to dump it on my head. And then he'll bring it closer to his forehead. He'll bring it closer to his forehead. He'll be like, I'm not going to do it. And then he does it. And it's like, what is going on? I saw a meme that was like, I don't know if I'll find it, but I saw a meme that was, have you seen The Iron Giant?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why you paused like that, but, remember Mansley from The Iron Giant?
Good old Mansley, yeah.
Yeah. He, there was a meme that I saw where it was just a picture of Mansley, and it was just something like, no, Chad, I'm not gonna fire the nuclear warhead. Do you see where the people are? Do you see where do you see it? Okay, if I fire it, I want at least 1 million shaved off the debt. Do you hear me? 1 million.
I want 1 million off the debt. 1 million.
Jerma is just so enigmatic, and God,
I never
it's
forget
ridiculous.
the day you called me. But hell, there's recorded footage of you calling me. You are basically just Black Jerma. That's
what
you did. You said that to me.
When did I say that?
So fucking funny. You said that during the fucking Little Nightmares recording.
You still have that? That's fantastic. It's been almost a year since we did that. Oh my god, that's so funny, because that is something... I would never say something like that. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I mean, you have called me that, and you're a fucking cartoon character.
Because you are. You'll just do shit. You'll just do shit where you're
Granted,
like...
me falling over that one time was just...
I remember I went over to your house, and, you would just do shit, like you would just be talking, and then I'd throw something at you, and you'd make like a facial expression that was just like, why did you do that?
It's like what the fuck?
Just like, you're just like, stop.
God, I remember weren't you swatting the controller out of my hand at some point? I forget.
I don't remember. Dude,
that was Little Nightmares or the Luigi's Mansion 3 at your house. Fucking.
Oh, it might have been that.
Because I was like, all right, Luigi's Mansion 3, this is kind of cool. And you sweat the controller, man. I just looked at you. Like, you know that fucking picture of Mickey Mouse after the fucking cake gets flipped out of his hand? It literally looked like that.
Yeah, that image. Yes, it was exactly that.
I was like, I'm just playing a game. He's just cackling like a demon, right?
Because you're just the things that you do. I swear to God, it's like I'm watching a comedy cartoon because you have like the most expressive facial expressions out of anyone I've ever known. I have a picture of you from like, God, probably 3 years ago now, of you just sitting there, just looking at me with like your eyes like. You're just thinking, like, is this man serious? It's just so funny.
Please tell me you have that photo, because
I probably still do. Hang on, I'll try to send it over Discord. Also, I will look at that video in a second. It's so old, though. Hang on. Yes, I do still have it. Here it is.
Slug fella.
Look. I won't show it on the video.
It's so funny.
This is why I do this shit sometimes, because it's so fucking funny.
Now I think about it, a lot of people took pictures of me during high school. I think about it. It was really
they
funny.
really did. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I remember that time that you came over, and for those, like, we actually live pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, that's why we say, "Oh, I've been to your house."
Yeah.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, when you came over that one time, and I was like, "Hey Brandon, let's play Bendy and the Ink Machine." You were like, "No."
No. It's like there's no fucking way I'm touching that game. Not because the game is bad. It's because I'm scared. But plus, I saw you had Luigi's Mansion 3 there.
Yeah, that was fun.
I was like, I'd much rather see what's going on with that game than old Bendy.
Bendy.
Yeah, which, speaking of, wonder when that other game is coming out, or whatever's happening with that fucking...
It most likely won't, because apparently the developers have been outed for some pretty bad practices or something. I don't know the full extent of it, but yeah, apparently they've been up to some pretty bad things since that, because it's been a while since they announced the Dark Revival. And it's unfortunate because for some reason, I don't know why, but Bendy and the Ink Machine just has like a strange amount of replay value for me. I think I've played through it like 5 actual times.
Damn.
I don't know what it is. I just, every time I boot it up and I'm walking through, I'm just like, yay, I love the atmosphere.
I want to see the funny ink monster again.
Yeah, and Chapter 3 is still terrifying to me. I mean, yeah, I know where all the scares are, so it's not really scary. I don't know. It's just, do you have a game like that where it's like, I should not be replaying this through as much as I am?
I do. I do indeed. And as of right now, I have a bunch of games that I'm like this with. What's it called? Kirby's Adventure is one of them, because that's a short-ass game.
Well,
but
yeah.
I keep replaying it. But the other one is like Doom 1 and like Doom 2 a little bit, even though I haven't beaten Doom 2 yet, but I need to get to that. I just keep on replaying Doom and like Quake a bunch lately, and it's like, okay, I need to play other things now, and I'm still playing them. I'm just like, okay, all right, I see how it is. Yeah. Oh, one game that this happened with, which was so fucking bizarre. It was FNF, but it was like the online like fucking fan game of it. I just kept on playing that until I reached the top rank, or the final like rank thing.
The online version?
Oh yeah, FNF versus online. That one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I just played the shit out of that until I got like the funny rainbow title, and it's like, wow, my name's in a rainbow. All right, time to not play.
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't tend to play FNF all that much. The most I only picked it up recently to play TWINSOMNIA, which is a fantastic mod. I will be putting a link in the description, because holy shit, that's such a good game.
That, by the way.
Please play it if you can, because TWINSOMNIA is so good. I could talk about it for hours, but I booted it up and I hadn't played in a while. But like, it wouldn't have mattered if I had picked it up then or now, back when I played, I mean, because I am not good at rhythm games
Connor
at all.
Is not very good at rhythm games. Which
I'm so bad, because for some reason my brain just isn't wired to do them correctly. Like, I see the notes and I can time it right. I know how music works. I could like keep up with the song if I wanted to. But for some reason, my brain is just like, oh, up arrow, let me hit the right key instead.
Yeah, just like the hand-to-eye coordination is not there at all. So
I don't know what the issue is, because I don't have that problem with literally any other game. I've been playing Hades. I'm actually pretty good at Hades. So like, I don't know what the issue is with. I don't know what the issue is with rhythm games. Like, I boot up Friday Night Funkin', and then my fingers just go, like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I like ghost kit tapping, because it's very helpful for me.
Oh yeah, but you know what's funny? Ghost tapping's pretty much in every rhythm game, and FNF's just the exception for its base game mode.
Oh, really?
So yeah, that's probably why. If you most people who played like the original game, it's like, wow, I am just fucking bad at this. Is because you can't just spam the notes.
No, you can't because you mess up if ghost tapping. Sorry, I didn't explain this, but that's when if you hit the wrong note when you're not supposed to, it won't register it as an incorrect note. When the base game of Friday Night Funkin', if you hit it when you're not.
That. Oh wait, you finished.
I was just gonna say that if you press a note when you're not supposed to, it registers it as wrong, and then your health bar goes down.
Yeah, not only that, but it also happens when like there are the song's like revving up and stuff. If you press a note during that, you'll still miss.
Yeah.
So basically, don't hit. Just make sure your accuracy is on point and just hit the notes. That's
which mine is not.
Yeah. Granted, my solution to that was like, just play the easier difficulties. But let's be fucking honest. The lower difficulties of FNF are not fun to play at all.
They really aren't. I want to be like, yeah, I'm keeping up with it. Yeah, I'm doing it. You know.
It's mainly because the charts aren't like fucking like made to like, okay, every note's associated with every fucking sound that the character's making, because
it's
easy
like,
normal. It's not like that. And it fucking hurts to look at.
It really does. It really does. And it throws me off so much. God, TWINSOMNIA, it's so good. Like, TWINSOMNIA made me... I've been considering it for a while, but TWINSOMNIA really made me want to make a mod. But I don't have the creation experience to do it because, I mean, the most I could do is sprites, obviously. That would be the easy part. And then I could teach myself how to code it.
Oh,
probably,
yeah.
Just
use Psych Engine, because that shit is so easy to use.
I could probably do Psych Engine. And charting, I could teach myself to do charting because it's built into the game. The charting is doing the notes and where they come up in the song. I could do that. But I couldn't do music, and I don't really know how to ask someone to do music for me, because it's like, okay, how do I do that? Because everyone I know online that could do it is like busy with something else, doing like other projects, or I just don't know them very well. Like I can't, and I don't really have, like, let's be fair, like let's be real, I don't really have the platform to like reach. I couldn't just tweet out like, hey, does someone want to help? Because I don't think anyone would respond.
You know, it's funny, there is a document of like coders, sprite makers, musicians for FNF that
really
that say when they're available and when they're not. I don't know if it's still being updated, but yeah,
really,
you can probably look at that if you want.
Oh, okay, that could be huge.
Yeah, I have so much to say about the FNF community now that I think about it. Good God, we almost had a fucking website where we just host mods there instead of Game Banana, but everyone's like, God, no, and I'm like, come the fuck on.
That would have been great.
Why would you say no to that? It's like, I mean, the situation with what happened with F3 is over. We don't need the fucking website. I'm like, you guys don't understand. If we have a website where you can split the mods into what they are, from skins to full ass mods to genres of what the music is and difficulty, finding FNF mods that aren't shit would be so much easier instead of just using Twitter.
That would be huge.
It would be. And plus, it's not like it's not normal for most rhythm games to do that, because most rhythm games do that. It's just a damn shame that that website idea got fucking just forgotten about, like in mere moments after like a controversy.
Really? I am not as into the Friday Night Funkin' fan base as
honestly, I
don't really know a whole lot about that.
I have to say, like, keep it that way for now, because it's kind of rough.
The most I hear is just people getting outed for terrible things, which quite frankly happens very frequently. I feel like which is unfortunate because I feel like the community has been a real just cherry picker for terrible people in other communities. Because I remember a lot of the really interesting people from the Undertale community moved to Friday Night Funkin'. Which is not to say that everyone there is like that. I'm sure there are very lovely people in the community.
Yes.
But I just hear about people quitting the community all the time and having their stuff canceled. And it's really unfortunate because
stuff getting leaked, which does that happen anywhere? Like any other community? Because I feel like stuff getting leaked in FNF is so fucking frequent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Dust community in Undertale does that quite a bit. But, I mean, I don't really pay... I mean,
like 4chan leaking their shit. Like that, what I mean.
I mean, not to the extent of Friday Night Funkin'. I mean, it really doesn't have... But that's just because the community is filled with kids. And it really shouldn't be, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Oh, it really should not be.
The main devs are such in a fucking terrible spot.
I feel so bad for the... Well, I mean, if the devs were actually posting updates, I'd feel worse for them. But I feel kind of bad because their game is definitely not aimed at kids.
Yeah.
It just happened to work out that way.
Yeah. Also, what the thing about devs updating shit on games, you know what I think the issue is? It's because most of FNF's audience is on Twitter.
Well, where
for
are
the
they?
most part. Well, where are the devs? They're either on Newgrounds streams or fucking Kickstarter. That's all where they are.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not heard any new things about any of their Kickstarter promises for a while now.
That's because
and if the majority of their community is on Twitter, just make a Twitter account. Like, make an official Twitter account.
I mean, it's just the way they want to do it, which is they just don't want to post most of their stuff on Twitter for right now, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like they still should be updating their community on the platform that their community is most active on.
Which, honestly, I feel like they're trying to do a thing where they're trying to show, like, people, like, see, you can make a game without, like, spoiling the development for the entirety of the internet. You don't have to do all that, which honestly it makes it seem like it's an issue that developers are forced to say what they're doing with their product.
It's not being forced to say what they're doing with their products. It's just providing, like, they don't even have to say what it is they're working on. Like, they could just be like, hey, this is the aspect of what we're doing. Like, we've gotten this song done, we've gotten this amount of songs done, we've got this amount of this aspect done. Like, they don't even have to post any images of it. They could just say that that's what they're working on. Just to let us know that it's being worked on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, oh, God. Our ways of trying to find info on FNF, like, base game, like, news is basically through, like, people who follow, like, Phantom Arcade, because I think he's the only person, like, in terms of, like, person who updates, like, what's happening with the game. It goes like Phantom Arcade, Ninja Muffin, and Quiet Sprite, because Phantom Arcade streams sometimes, and whenever he does, he actually says what's going on for the most part, which is great. That's all well and good. I think Phantom Arcade might be the favorite in this case then.
Yeah.
But the most recent we have is this Twitter link from July 15th. This is the most recent stuff, which links
July
to a video.
Oh.
Yeah, so very recent, actually. But here's the thing. This should be bigger news, but nope, it's like, it's not, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Friday Night Funkin' is a very good game. I just suck at it. I think the fan base is very passionate, for better or worse. I think that there are a lot of creative ideas. I just feel kind of and I mean, this is really stupid, and I'll explain why in a second, but the community is very quick to make a mod about something. Sorry, I should probably keep explaining things so that people know what we're talking about in case they don't. But the community for Friday Night Funkin' is since the base game is open source, that allows people to basically have very easy access to make their own mods for it and put their own characters in, make their own songs, things like that. So they're very quick to, and since they're so passionate and creative, they're very quick to make mods for a lot of things. And whether it be just a character or an entire overhaul of the game itself. And that leads the developers to, you would think, not have very many options for, like, for example, there are countless mods for Madness Combat, I believe.
Yes.
And so, okay, since those already exist, you might think, well, what's the point of the creators doing it themselves? And in that instance, I feel bad for them, because you could name almost any character in pop culture, and they'd probably have a mod for them in Friday Night Funkin' in the community. But, yes. I mean, to that, my argument is just let the developers make it themselves. If other people can have their own takes, why can't the developers just make an official one? You know what I mean?
That's the, you know what, funny you say official one, because I remember reading a few tweets that, some people are more excited about, like, base game stuff than, like, any of the mods, which that's a fair assessment, because there's this thing where people like that official title, because, you know, some people look at fan stuff as, like, that's cool, but I just want to see what the devs are doing, honestly.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I don't know why that opinion of, like, oh, the devs can't do it because it's already been done. That's why I think that opinion is kind of not so much bad. It's just like, why?
No, it is that opinion does suck. I'm just gonna be.
I don't know. It's just kind of very limiting to what art can be, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, FNF it sparked so much fucking, like, weird modding discourse for, like, other games, because people are like, why can't my game that I play have this level of fucking modding prowess? And it's like, two things. A, your game's probably not open source, so that will definitely do stuff like that. Granted, I remember seeing someone say that for Gmod. I'm like, dog, Gmod is the most modded game in existence.
Gmod, it's in the name.
You're good. I think you're good.
Yeah,
I remember someone saying Rivals should have this, and I'm like, I don't think Rivals would be a good idea to have this level of modding.
And Rivals already has a pretty high level of modding, at least in comparison to most other games.
Yeah. I mainly say that because, not because the community it would be fucking terrible. It is mostly because the unfortunate side effect of having to also be in the same existence as Smash. Because Smash players hate other platform fighters. No matter what.
Yeah, I don't really want to. I mean, I don't know much about it, so I don't really get into the Smash community all that much. But
no, that's fine.
God, Smash is just one of those games. I used to play it a lot, but now I don't play it as much anymore because it's just, I don't know. I don't even play World of Light all that often. It's just not really a fun game to play by myself.
I was about to say, World of Light is a one, and you're done forever.
Yeah, it's not even that. I haven't even beaten it yet. It's just like, okay, well, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's not that it's bad. I think it's fine. It's just, it's not. Subspace Emissary is like a much better way of approaching it, I feel like.
I was about to say, yeah.
Because I love Subspace Emissary from Smash Brawl.
Yeah.
And I played the absolute crap out of that when I was younger. And I miss it every single day that I don't play it. I should probably... Nah, I don't know. I might go back and play it again. I don't know.
I mean, you can always just play it on, by building your own machine that reads ROMs from your disk. Yup.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yup. Which Connor is a engineer, so he can do that.
Let's not.
I mean, an artist.
Let's not try to accuse me
anyway.
of things that definitely aren't true, Brandon. Come on, man. Don't try to sit there and be like, yes, Connor makes emulators, hunt him down. What's wrong with you?
Listen, if you made emulators, you're not in legal trouble. for the most,
No,
unless
technically
Nintendo.
not. Yeah, Nintendo. Oh god, do we want to talk about that?
Okay,
Like,
I feel like that'd be
Nintendo
beating a
taking-
dead horse at this point.
I guess. Just it's
like
so,
current.
it's such a.
Let's just talk about
Ugh.
like current day Nintendo, because I feel like that's a issue we can probably.
I mean, it's basically the same problem. I don't get why Nintendo is so anti-fun nowadays.
Anti-fun. I don't know either. Honestly.
It's so strange because it's like I don't know what it is, but Nintendo's business decisions have been some of the worst I've ever seen from any like rivaling EA levels of bad business practice, although they haven't done anything illegal. They're just really hate their fan base for no reason. I couldn't count on both I could count on both my hands the number of things I have issues with. It's like, oh, they don't want people playing their older games. They don't want people hosting Smash tournaments for no reason. They don't want people actually having a means to buy their games. People are willing to buy your older games. You would make money doing that. And it took like 2 years of whining for people, for them to put Earthbound on SNES Online. I don't get it. They refuse to import Mother 3. They refuse to make a new Mario Kart. I don't get it. I just don't understand. They just keep pumping out like newer like they beat I can only imagine the horror stories that come from Game Freak over the past like year and a half or so, because if you think about it, Game Freak has been pressured to absolute hell. Here's what they did in the span of like a year and a half. They released the Pokemon Sinnoh remakes, Legends Arceus, and now they're coming out with Scarlet and Violet. Like, oh my god. And if you've played those games, you understand. They're not, like, small games. Those are pretty big packages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and I mean, Legends Arceus, I was so disappointed in that game. I don't even play it anymore.
Oh, God.
I was so disappointed. Have you played it?
Nope.
The game is basically just like, it's, first of all, the tutorial is way too long. Far too long. It's like 3 minutes or something. It's like 3 or 5 minutes of just running around from thing to thing. And then the game finally cuts you loose. And it's like this, and this is like the part that I was waiting for. It's like this big open area. You go around, like filling out the Pokedex. And to be fair, I have never wanted to fill out the Pokedex more in a Pokemon game. It was engaging. You know, you do little tasks like, catch 5 of this kind, and like fill out all these things to complete the page. Defeat 4 of these Pokemon. Catch one and then raise it to level 6 or something. Things like that, right? Like little checklists. And you do that, you know, you fill out a few of them, and you're like, cool, I'm gonna go do the boss. And you do the boss, and, you know, you have these little tools that you can use to actually somewhat fight the boss yourself, which is, you know, unintuitive, but it's an interesting idea. And then you beat the boss, you go to the next area, and it's the same thing as the first area, just with different Pokemon, technically. Like, okay, I get it. I'm criticizing a Pokemon game for being tedious, and it probably sounds very similar to any other Pokemon game, but it's like, I'm not playing an open world game to have the same experience as a regular Pokemon game. Do something new. Don't just recycle the same area over and over. And I know I sound like I'm criticizing every Pokemon game ever, but in those games, it's like, I don't know, it's just nowhere near as tedious, I feel like. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess. My thing with Pokemon, just like, it's just not my type of game. So
yeah, I know. You've talked before about how you're not the biggest RPG guy, but I don't know what it is. I have not studied the game nearly enough to figure out what it is for me, but just Legends Arceus just feels 10 times longer for no reason to me, and I don't really get it.
I mean, granted, I've heard that people just gotta collect the. I think that's like the first game I've heard like of people completing the Pokedex like the most, because
I mean, it's fun and it incentivizes you to do it, but it's, I don't know. It's just, it's like, okay, I'm finally done with this. All right, get ready to go do the next one. That's the same thing again. It's like, well, you know, like, I don't know.
Just Pokemon being an RPG. It's just, to me, that feels like, man, it's Pokemon. They're so cool. I'd literally I'd play a Pokemon game if it was literally anything else. Hell, a fighting game. Granted, that exists, but it's a fighting game on a Nintendo console, so it doesn't have very good netcode. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean...
Hell, that's why I stopped playing Smash, to be honest.
Yeah, ugh, you don't gotta talk to me about Smash Online.
Yep.
Trust me, I know.
Fucking awful.
Just, oh boy.
Yeah,
I don't think I've found a game that has worse online than Smash. I've yet to find one.
I mean, granted, SRB2 is a good runner-up.
What'd you say? Sorry, Discord cut out.
I feel like SRB2 is a good runner-up for worst online for any video game.
SRB2 is functional. Like,
I mean, it functions. Yeah, that's true. It does.
You can't even really say that about Smash.
Yeah, Smash is... Oh, God. I fucking hate that game's online so much.
Ugh, it's just bad. I don't know. But I don't really know too much. I mean, you're Nintendo. You have like, what, $40 billion. I'm pretty sure you can invest a little bit of that into better online. Or not deleting your own games, maybe?
I feel like when Nintendo's heard, like, oh, our online should be better, it's like, that means we should make the online experience our selling point. Yes! That's what we have to do. Not improve the online. We just have to make the online what the game is. And then that's what happened with most of the Mario sports games. Holy shit, Strikers. It's like...
I didn't even bother with Strikers.
Me neither.
Good?
I am
you
just like...
didn't?
Well, I didn't bother with that game either. I'm just like, okay. Alright. I see how it is.
I tried the new Mario Tennis Aces game when the demo was out, and I was just like, this is not fun. I don't know what it is. I'm sure if people like it, I'm sure that you do, and I'm sure that you have a great time with it. I just boot it up, and I feel sad. I don't know.
It is so sad seeing most of Mario's sports titles get fucking... just so fucking bland in this current era. And I think it's a lot of things just culminating together just to make the sports style feel, like, soulless, unfortunately.
I mean, to be fair, that has been a pretty consistent theme with Nintendo's game making as of late. I don't know why they have this incessant intent to basically what feels like sterilizing their games. There's no better example of that than Paper Mario, I feel like, which is a argument that has been done to death, but it's really true for all of Nintendo's properties. Like, you look at, and this can be said about Mario and Luigi too. You look at the older games compared to the new ones, and they just have this incredible fixation with not having any new original characters, sticking strictly to the OG Mario cast, like Goombas and Koopas and things like that. And while that isn't bad, it just feels... It doesn't feel like there was a creative passion. Or if there was, it was very limited by the developers, because it feels like they want to make a game, but they're not allowed to do anything creative. Because Color Splash, which I actually kind of enjoyed, but like, you look at Color Splash compared to the first Mario, Paper Mario, and it's like, where's all the new characters? Where are the character designs? Where's the, like things like Goombella? Where's the Goomba with the mining hat? Like, there's nothing like that. It's just stereotypical Mario stuff. And while that isn't, like I said, while that isn't bad on its own, it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel unique or anything. You know what I mean?
Yup. Playing it safe seems to be what Nintendo's trying to go for currently, which is
not even what they're doing, because they're making some of the boldest decisions I've ever seen.
Yes, so it's like a weird combination of like playing safe and then also like, but what if we stick dynamite in this?
Yeah, it's like, they're like, what if we stop people from having fun?
Yeah. Like, hell, you know what? It sucks, too, because in some instances, there's, like, a glimpse of, like, Nintendo kind of just, like, like, what if we just did this, for fun, kind of cool thing. And I saw that for Strikers and its animation. Granted, I give most of that credit to, what's it fucking called? Is it Next Level Game? Yeah, Next Level Games, fucking character animations.
Yes, they're so good.
Like, fucking amazing. And it's sad it's tied to a game that doesn't even have... That has Daisy resonated to the fucking DLC.
Yeah. Well, dude, I like, the most creative... It's so messed up, because the most creative thing to come out of Nintendo in the recent years was a game made by Ubisoft.
That's so fucking funny.
But it's true. It's like Mario and Rabbids is the most creative spin-off to come out of Nintendo in years.
Yep.
And the new one's even more creative. How are you gonna let Ubisoft outdo you like that, Nintendo?
I don't know. I mean, shit, I don't know how Ubisoft even, like, fucking, gets Nintendo to even agree to, like, okay, can you just let us make a game, give Mario and the cast guns, and
yeah. I'm very surprised that they got away with doing that. I would have loved to be in that boardroom meeting.
Like though the unfortunate thing about that game, and it's literally that one downside of the game, is that it keeps getting leaked for every new game it has. It just keeps happening.
Did it really?
Yes, it got leaked a year ago, the new game. Like,
yeah, that is true. So, but I mean, it was hype.
I mean, yes.
I can't wait for that game.
It paid off. Yeah, but that game will never have a surprise, ever. Because it's just, granted, it still manages to have that for some character reveals, Yeah. But, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. It's, what was I going to say? I don't remember.
Something Nintendo sucks ass. I don't know.
Something related to that. I don't know, man. But, God, Oh, that's right. Do you remember when Mario and Rabbids first came out, and there was a bunch of people that were getting pissed because Mario had a gun?
Oh my God, I remember.
Do you remember that discourse? Mario shouldn't have a gun. It's not what the fanbase represents. Meanwhile, it's like the most cartoon-ass gun I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, that type of shit annoys me. Because
it was so annoying.
Why even bother limiting the character to just not having shit like that? And plus, it's executed
like
just fine in that game. It's not like
it's like 10-year-old energy getting angry at like someone saying, haha, Mario with a... You remember like when you were 10-year-old and there was that one kid that like you were like, haha, Mario with a gun, and then he was like, hey, no, Mario can't have a gun.
Yeah.
It's a mushroom. That's the kind of people that run Nintendo now.
Yeah, it's just... Oh my God.
Shut up. Let us have fun. Like, Yoshi with the bazooka is the most hilarious thing ever. And he's good.
Yeah.
I love that game so much.
And plus, it doesn't matter anyway, because the game executed that concept of Mario having a fucking weapon super well. Anyway.
Yeah, it really did.
It's not like Sonic, where it's like, oh, Sonic would store it. It's like, that's cool. Then the game sucks last. And I'm like, oh, no.
Because Sonic with his sword isn't even a bad idea either. It's just a bad game.
Yeah, so it's just all about execution, honestly. Because people look at ideas like, that's fucking stupid. And then the idea works, and it's like, that's fucking great.
Yeah, for real. Oh, man. God, I feel like there's a lot of things... I don't know, just a lot of video game discourse.
Yeah, honestly.
And there doesn't really need to be.
Yeah, because in actuality, it's like the most like nothing feeling ever to just look at some video game discourse.
That's, you know what? That's probably why I keep seeing people thinking like, man, video games aren't fun anymore. Because a lot of them just suck now.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at the AAA titles specifically, like because the indie scene is rising in not productivity, but
just
what am I thinking? Like just good game. There are a lot of good games in the indie scene right now. You would be hard pressed to find a bad. You would not be hard pressed to find a bad one. Never mind. That is not true at all. But my point, like Cuphead, Hades.
It's just the quality output compared to the AAA industry is a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, I'm sure there are good games coming out right now. The Mario and Rabbids coming out right now is what I can think of.
Granted, I mean, most of that can be summed up to like either both of us need to play different games on different consoles. Probably. But granted, that costs money. So
it does cost money. I mean, the PS5s are still getting scalped. So
yep.
Which is just ridiculous. My friend Tyler, you met him when should I use his real name? Here, Tyler. I'll use that to censor it. Yeah, Tyler. He was just like, man, I tried to get a PS5 for so long, and then I finally managed to get one because he does actually have one.
Wait, Connor, we used that person's name in a fucking video before.
Was he in the video?
Yes, he was in fucking Mario 3D World.
I don't feel like I used his name though.
Hold on, let me fucking.
Whatever.
You did when you had to name the text after since there were three of us and it's like, oh, I want people to get confused and you had colored text and you had the names pop up. I'm pretty sure.
Whatever. I'll just keep calling him Tyler just to be safe.
Okay.
But yeah, he was like, I got a PS5 finally, and I'm like, that's great, man. And he told me a story about how his boss at his job was scalping PS5s.
Good God.
Oh, ridiculous. Do people? I don't know. I mean, obviously they do it with other things, but it's like, man, why you gotta be like that? You know, I get it. You're trying to turn. No. That's right. People do because when the funny virus was going around, people were scalping sanitizing products from Amazon, and it was so dumb. That's so bad. Why you gotta be like that? You know? Ugh, terrible.
Oh my God! I opened Twitter and immediately the first thing is it's FNF people complaining about F3, which. Okay, that.
Yeah, do you want to talk about F3?
I will.
It sounds like there's a story behind it.
Okay, I'll indulge into F3. There's not much of a story, but there seems to be something that happens every time F3 either starts, ends, or gets announced. Something goes down every fucking time, and it's just. I feel like F3 is just cursed at this point. Because right now, compared to past stuff that has happened, this is relatively tame. But right now, it's people saying that, oh, why does F3 only have the most known about mods in the showcase? That's unfair. You're not even getting the chance to the little guys, and I'm just like, okay, should I care about that? Really? No. I get the sentiment, right? Of just you should have you should just limit yourself to people that know, stuff that people know and all that stuff, and give other people a chance. But if I'm running F3 and shit has happened in the past, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to choose stuff that I know will make the event run smoothly.
Were there people, bad people on the team or something?
No. It's just that there's been past situations where mods get announced, but then the people who ran those mods turned out to be very, very, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean...
Not much you could do to you can only do so much to prevent that, honestly.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't really do that, but then what you should probably do is put a comment or something on those old videos saying, and like remove the links saying, hey, these people are bad, don't support them, and then don't support them, and then like don't make a video about them in the future. You know what I mean? Like for the I don't want to name specific ones actually.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's all you really have to do, you know? Just say, hey, sorry, we messed up, didn't know these people were bad. Please don't support them, and we will avoid supporting people like this in the future. That's all you gotta do.
Oh my god, I hate to tell you this because it's so funny because I already know who was going to complain about F3 immediately, and it's the you remember this fucking guy, right?
Oh yeah, send it to me if you don't want to say who it is.
What's it called? I'm not gonna say because starting a drama over this shit's fucking boring.
Yeah.
It, this
dude, this guy. Oh my! Yep. This guy has made. What did he do?
What did he do? Oh,
let's call him Henry Funtime.
All right, good old Henry Funtime. First tweet I see, like refreshing Twitter, is talking about F3 and how.
All right, let me see what he said.
Criticize stuff. Granted, I haven't read most of the tweet because, here's the thing. As much of a what's it called? I follow this person because it's just a fucking roller coaster, honestly.
What the hell is his opinion? I can barely read what he's saying. What is he like? Can you summarize what his opinion is so that I can shit on it?
Okay, fucking FNF fans love to talk about you should be able to say you don't like something or criticize it publicly, and then when it's until it's them or one of their buddies, and then it switches over to you shouldn't have to like it, but you should keep it to yourself. Essentially, it's saying he's basically calling out people. It's like, oh, you shouldn't criticize this, and meanwhile, someone criticized that. It's like, that's bullshit. You shouldn't do that to me. That's wrong.
Oh, so basically, like being a complete hypocrite, saying, "Wait, no, I like that thing."
Yeah,
no, I kind of agree with that. I don't think people should, like, if you like something, but then the creator is outed as like a terrible person, don't support it. I mean, you can like the thing itself, but just don't support it in the future. I feel like, it's like you can still play it or whatever. I think that the phrase separate art from artist has some merit because, after a while the art belongs to the people that care about it the most and who it had the most impact on, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I don't feel like it's wrong to appreciate good art, but once you start appreciating the creator, and I mean if they're like a bad person, once you start appreciating the creator more than what they make, it kind of crosses that line. It's like, no, you probably shouldn't try to hide this thing if they're a bad person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, I'm just saying, Happy Henry, or fuck,
Happy Henry,
motherfucker.
It's not a terrible opinion to have.
I was about to say his takes are fine for the most part. It's just sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes he goes into your Twitter comments and just
kind of
roasts you for making a meme. Remember that?
Basically, all I have to say for Happy Henry is like, don't mention Dust Tail or anything like that.
Yeah, don't mention disbelief because he will fly off the handle at you.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't do that. You will trigger the sleeper agent of just
his
sheer
name.
hatred.
I don't know if there's an actual Happy Henry out there, but if there is, we're not talking about him. We're talking about
don't worry, Henry, you're fine. We're talking.
That's not who we're talking about. That's not his real name. Don't worry.
No.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, here's
you
the
like
thing
that
on
Happy Henry.
F3, which honestly, here's the thing. Besides disbelief takes, his takes on FNF stuff are kind of a-okay for the most part. Like, I just think you had like one shit situation with this guy.
My take on F3
honestly.
is having only highly anticipated known big months defeats its original purpose, and claiming that you read all submissions only to leave multiple people unread. Oh, did they really do that?
I need to.
That's kind of messed up. Basically,
yes.
he's saying. Yeah, that is kind of messed up. If
F3... I've heard something like that flying around, but I don't know how true that is, because...
Oh, shit, I didn't... F3 is Funkin' Forward. It's basically a Nintendo Direct for Friday Night Funkin'. Sorry, we didn't mention that at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
I forgot.
Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah. What are we gonna name this episode, by the way? Fucking...
the video game discourse.
Yeah. Video
Just
game
call it that.
episode. Yeah. So basically what's happening here, honestly, what I'm just looking at reading this is, honestly, if someone wants their fucking big FNF, like, mod event just to have, like, the big names, and that's kind of it, I think that's just fair game, honestly. Like, honestly, though, granted, if the thing here that, Henry is explaining did happen, that is very shitty.
Yeah, I mean,
but
if
at the
F3
same time, what are you gonna do? Like, that's just how the
F3
person's gonna run the event.
Well, I mean, sure, but if they're like, hey, we wanna, like, if they put out a statement like, hey, if we, we wanna support smaller creators, and then they just don't do that, that's kind of messed up. I mean, if they did that, I don't know if they did or not.
I'm not sure. Hold on, let me look at the fucking Twitter account.
Because if their express purpose was to bring light to smaller creators, and then they just only do the big names, then it's like, well, that's kind of messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't really see anything like that. You just say, oh, you just submit your shit, and that's about it.
I get, and I mean, well, okay, and I mean, they can't really, I'm sure they get a lot of submissions. They can't do everyone, you know what I mean?
I was about to say, there's so many FNF mods, I don't fucking blame this guy for not taking your submission. Like,
they should do a highlight for Green Side.
For Green Side. Honestly, if I had the fucking clout to get Green Sides on Funkin' Forward, I would. Honestly.
Oh, of course, it's fantastic.
The only best mod there. Speaking of, here's the fucking, like, lineup in question, which, honestly, this is pretty fucking good. Hell, D-Sides is right there. Fucking nice.
Oh, they got D's? They're gonna do D-Sides. Oh.
And Versus Online? I already know Versus Online's gonna do fucking fantastic here. Fucking Salty Sunday Night, which I can't wait for. I've been waiting for updates on that shit for a year. And it seems like we're gonna finally get something B-Sides. It's finally getting the revamp, I think, unless it's just announcing that the mod gets canceled or something in Fucking Forward, which would be so fucking shitty.
And the B-Sides announces their cancellation on Funkin' Forward.
That would be so fucking shitty.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think that's a good place to call it.
Yeah, we've been here for like an hour and 9 minutes, so.
Oh, yeah, we have. I think we managed to cover a lot of ground. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, mostly video games, but a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys liked listening to this, be sure to say in the comments, and we will do another episode. Brandon, where can people find you?
Oh, yeah, you can find me on Twitter. I would link my YouTube account, but I haven't posted anything there in years, so I guess go there if you want to see old videos.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Just YouTube, Twitter. You can find me there. On
I'll be sure to link
on both.
Yeah, I'll be sure to link in the description. But yeah, subscribe. I post a bunch of different stuff. I just kind of do whatever feels right. I do like music video kind of things, and I've got new highlight videos coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, goodbye.
I'll see you guys later.